Now funding on Kickstarter a brand new set of Halloween mask pins, vintage style pins designed by me, Kneon. Check it out at halloween.ninja. That's halloween.ninja. All right, guys. So we got some big news, but not really surprising news if you've been paying attention. Wonder Man is officially canceled on Disney Plus. They're not doing a season 2. And I remember people arguing with the Chuds when the show came out and had disastrous ratings. They're like, well, it doesn't matter. It's going to get a season 2 because it's critically lauded. There's a new boss, a new regime at Disney and at Marvel. And I don't think that being critically lauded is enough anymore. I think that things are going to have to perform. And they're going to be looking at the success of Spider-Man this weekend and be like, why are we wasting our time and resources on doing overly priced Disney Plus shows about D-list characters that the general public doesn't know anything about, doesn't care anything about, because we're trying to scrape the bottom of the Marvel barrel? Why don't we just put everything we have into Spider-Man, X-Men, Hulk, Avengers? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what they're going to do. Now, does that mean that Marvel's not going to take chances anymore? I don't know if they're going to. I don't think Pixar is going to take chances much anymore, because we saw they laid a whole bunch of people off after Toy Story 5 overperformed. And I think it's going to be the same case here. They're going to be like, yeah, Spider-Man did great, and Deadpool and Wolverine did great, and Doomsday is probably going to do pretty good. And these Disney Plus shows are ass, and we're not going to do them. They're diluting the brand, and then we're done here. It doesn't matter how good or how well liked the show is. And I've heard it's pretty good. I actually haven't watched it yet because I'm going to be honest, I am so checked out from Marvel. Watching Spider-Man today, though, reminded me of why I liked these movies in the first place. And I'm like, all you have to do is go back to this. Just go back to this. Stop playing around with the Disney Plus shit. The only reminder I had with Spider-Man that there were Disney Plus shows is, obviously we had The Punisher, who, this is his first big screen appearance. And we have Yelena in Spider-Man. She originated in the Black Widow movie, but she's associated more, I think, with the Disney Plus crew, the Thunderbolts, the leftovers. And I think at this point, Marvel can't waste their time or resources on the leftovers. And this reminds me of in the late 80s, early 90s, they had a lot of just garbage comics. There were some great comics that were selling very well, but every freaking character, every D-list character, but they had their own comic in Marvel. We had Quasar and Silver Sable and all these other characters, nobody gives a shit about them. They're going to go back to meat and potatoes, I think. And there's no place for Wonder Man. Cost too much money, didn't bring in any meaningful revenue. The ratings were terrible. I know I talked about this a couple months ago. Cosmic Book News had it up. They're like, it's awful. And they were trying to get more people to watch it. They were giving it away. They said it finally hit Nielsen's weekly streaming top 10 for January 26th through February 1st, landing at number 8 in the originals chart, which is not good for a Marvel show. So let's talk about the surprising but not surprising cancellation. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. If you want to listen to the audio version, check us out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, we are there. So let's look at this news. This is coming from Variety. Wonder Man not returning for season 2 at Disney Plus exclusive. It's been canceled. Variety has learned exclusively. So anybody else who says it came from them, it came from Variety. But again, not surprising. The news comes despite the fact that Disney announced a season 2 renewal for the show back in March. So yeah, okay. So this is interesting because I remember that when we talked about Wonder Man before and we talked about the piss poor ratings. Again, there's a difference between the economics of things and how you feel about things. Okay. The economics is the ratings were piss poor. The show was expensive. And Only an idiot would greenlight a season 2. Well, they did. They said back in March they were going to do a season 2, and I remember Blue Sky and all these other places. Look, the Chuds are so mad. The Chuds are so mad. It's like, hey, it's not my money. I just think it's a waste of money. To maybe they thought would stick or whatever. Remember, we have a new boss at Disney now, and it looks like everything's about cost cutting. Everything is about course correction. Every media company on the planet right now, it's about course correction because they overspent. They say, according to sources, a writer's room for season 2 was never opened, and the show's writers have been released to pursue other projects. I cannot pronounce this guy's name. Yaha Abdul Mateen and Ben Kingsley starred in the series as Simon Williams and Trevor Slattery, respectively. The season 1 cast also included Ex Mayo, Demetrius Groves, more names I can't pronounce. Yeah, whatever. So it was created by the same guy. Okay, so Destin Daniel Cretton, who's the guy who directed Spider-Man, interestingly enough. That is interesting. So Wonder Man debuted to strong critical acclaim upon its premiere, with first season holding a 91% critical approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. In a review for Variety, Allison Herman wrote, Abdul Mateen and Kingsley make their characters equally ridiculous and romantic, urged on by a motivation more intimate and individual than saving the world. Okay, then. This is a superhero show, right? It should be Wonder Man wants to kick ass. That's it. Wonder Man's supposed to be like a Johnny Cage type character. He's always, I don't know. He earned an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series for his work on the show, making him the only live-action actor to get an Emmy nod for both a Marvel and DC project. Oh, okay, so he was on Watchmen, too. I did not watch Watchmen because it's Apocrypha, because anything that's not the graphic novel to me is Apocrypha. I've never even watched the movie. Like, I've watched clips of it, and I'm like, it's okay. It's a very hard work to adapt, I think, to film. It was okay. Disney did not release any viewership data for the show, though it did make a single appearance on the Nielsen streaming top 10 charts the week of its release. The show managed to crack the number 8 position on the streaming top 10 originals the week of January. Yeah, which Cosmic Book News says. According to an individual with knowledge of the situation, while Wonder Man is not proceeding with season 2, the characters could still appear in other Marvel projects in the future. Yeah, they'll throw them in the Avengers or something later, probably after Secret Wars, if I had to guess. The official logline states, aspiring Hollywood actor Simon Williams is struggling to get his career off the ground during a chance meeting with Trevor Slattery, a.k.a. the fake Mandarin, which, pissed a lot of people off too. Anyway, the renewal for Wonder Man was an anomaly for Marvel, as virtually all the live-action series they have launched on Disney Plus have been single seasons. Those include WandaVision, The Falcon, The Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, and Moon Knight. Loki did air for 2 seasons, while the WandaVision spinoff Vision Quest is currently in the works. WandaVision also spawned the spinoff Agatha All Along, which is whatever. Disney Plus also relaunched the Marvel Netflix series Daredevil. So let me get this. So you've got characters like Daredevil, you've got characters like Spider-Man, they've got all of the X-Men. Like, you literally can put standalone X-Men series on Disney Plus, and you're going to pick fucking Wonder Man. Even if the show's good, you know what I'm saying? Like, the household recognition, the brand recognition is not there, right? You're scraping the bottom of the barrel when you do an Agatha Harkness musical series. You're really reaching. It's like, no, you've got all the X-Men. Like, all the X-Men can carry their own comics pretty much, or at least a mini series. So you're good. You could do a Gambit and Rogue and Gambit series. You could do a Cyclops and Jean Grey series. You could do, oh my God, Mr. Sinister even could probably carry a series. But let's do Agatha Harkness and Wonder Man. Blue Sky is not happy at all. Kelly Thompson said it's a bummer. Chandra Prescott Weinstein said those fuckers canceled Wonder Man. Let's see here. They canceled Wonder Man. Wonder Man was a great show, said Jerry Duggan. Wonder Man has been canceled. The show's no longer returning for season 2. This is coming from Culture Crave. MCU Don't Screw Over Black Leads Challenge Impossible. Well, I hate to break it to you, Frankie Fox, and this is not meant to be a racial thing or whatever, but Wonder Man in the comics was not a black dude. He wasn't. And I'm not saying the guy's not good as Wonder Man. I've seen some clips. It looks good. I just don't have the time to invest in it right now. And apparently it doesn't matter because it's not going anywhere. It's like there's a dead end. I have zero faith with them handling Miles Morales. Well, Miles Morales is way more popular than Wonder Man. They seem excited to announce they have plans for him. We all know it'll never happen, or they'll fuck it up spectacularly one way or another. Actually, the biggest F up right now is if they pull an Ultimate Spider-Man and kill off Tom Holland's Peter Parker, who's probably the most popular, I would say overall, probably the most popular Peter Parker right now. If they kill him off and replace him with Miles Morales, it's not going to go well. Especially if the kid playing him is not that good. Kevin Feige, explain yourself now. I find it odd we can get 3 movies for Thor and Ant-Man, but if you're a POC, they're making it a racial thing. Who isn't Black Panther, you get 1 shot. Shang-Chi kicked ass, and we're still waiting on a sequel. Did it do well at the box office? I don't remember. We actually gave it a pretty good review. I know Simu Liu put us in a montage of haters or whatever, but actually the video that he put the screenshot of that we gave it a good review. So they never watched the videos. Most of our critics just look at the thumbnails, and that's by design. I make the thumbnails intentionally clickbaity because that's just how YouTube works. But a lot of times, if you actually watch our videos, you'll find out that we're saying the opposite of what the thumbnail seems to lead you to think we're gonna say. Because I want to know who's paying attention, who's actually watching. Right after he gets an Emmy, Feige, I want to talk with my fists. Oh boy. Between Hollywood and the game industry, it's clear, guys, do good work, earn praise for your team. Your team's hard work, increase profits for the company, and well, fuck off, you peasant. Well, it's not untrue. I mean, this is the same Disney that fired a whole bunch of Pixar people after Toy Story 5 broke all kinds of records. I'm just saying. So there it is. It's gone. Kind of figured it would be. Gonna wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later. Now funding on Kickstarter, a brand new set of Halloween mask pins, vintage style pins designed by me, Kneon. Check it out at halloween.ninja. That's halloween.ninja.